That
No.
I'm grateful, bro, that I could sit in a meeting and fall asleep instead of sitting on a corner on a milk cart waiting for Bobo to come back with my dough. He told me it was gonna be an hour, 30 minutes, but hour and 30 minutes done passed, and I'm still sitting there. And every time I try to leave, the disease tell me, soon as you leave, he gonna come. So, bro, I done sit and waited when the sun was out until the sun went down. He came, but it was about 5 or 6 hours, man. I sit out there waiting on Bobo, bro, and I wasn't going nowhere until I get that. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier to sit up in here for an hour and a half and get this spiritual food that I need to get through the rest of this day. That's a part of my daily reprieve. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I get around here. And spiritual maintenance is a big part of my daily reprieve. That's all I need to do is grow spiritually, bro. Believing in something that's bigger than me and knowing it's not me, like this fellowship. This fellowship is what I've been clinging on to for the last 17 years, Y'all been my crutches, man. When I can't walk, I'd rather sit here than to be sitting on that toilet at my house crying and study putting that thing in my arm. I'd rather be sitting in here than passed out from drinking too much and then went into a blackout at the red light in my car driving drunk. It's amazing that I didn't run into a brick wall while I was out there, bro. Because I used to drive in any condition. Whatever drug I was on, I drove the car. And the only thing that one time made me get out my car on the interstate, on I-10, right before the high rise, Julian, I thought I had a flat, and I got out my car, and I walked around my car. My car didn't have no flat. I had just smoked some PCP. And when I went to get back in my car shrinked. The whole car shrinked on the interstate. I'm laying on the interstate trying to open the door to get in my car. That was the craziest shit I ever. And what's crazy? I can remember everything I did back then. On the highs that I had, I can remember the trips that I went on and all of that. But I can't remember a chapter I just read right before the meeting. But that stuff that's embedded in me, I can't forget it. And I carry that around with me. And I'm so glad that I carry that around with me because I know I don't want to go back to that. I'd rather stay over here than to go over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm staying from over there, bro, because over there, it ain't nothing good over there. That's why I keep coming back, bro, and this program is the most awesome thing I ever encountered in my 50 years of using, because after trying everything else, this the last thing I tried, bro, and the first thing that worked, I said, I'm going to try this. No, ain't nothing else worked for me, so I know this probably ain't going to work for me either. But I've been here 17 years, bro. This thing here worked. If you're new, follow instructions, suggestions, man, get a sponsor, work the steps. Do service work like that man up there doing right now. You see that man just came. Oh man, I'm proud of you, bro. Because I seen your little struggle, but you struggle no longer, bro, because you're doing the necessary things you need to do for your recovery. You know, get a sponsor, do service work the steps. That's all they asked me to do. I ain't got to get up in the morning and run out the house with the flip-flops on, go trying to find Bobo to get me a bag of dope. You know, and then when I get the dope ain't no good. Now I got to go hustle some more money to try to get some more dope. You know, and I ain't got no gas in my car. So oh man, shit. Now that's work. That's work. This shit is so simple. Simple suggestions, bro, and hold your head up and walk like you're going somewhere. Thank y'all for letting me share.